Morning, all. All right, so it's Thursday. We've got 7 games tonight, so not too bad. 5 games starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, one an hour later, and one an hour after that. So at one point, there'll be 7 games on at the same time, but again, not too shabby for a Thursday. Starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, Vancouver and against Boston. It's that matchup I get twice a year. It's the first of two. They'll meet again on February 24th. Vancouver's 34-11-5 overall. They're 8-0-2 in their last 10 games. They won that game in Carolina the other night. I like their odds against Boston tonight. JT Miller, their leading scorer over the last calendar month. 10 games, 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points. Connor Garland, that whole third line's been fantastic. 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points in 10 games for Garland. Hronek's offense has dropped off a bit. We would have expected that anyways, but he's still playing quite well. A goal, 3 assists, 4 points in 10 games. On the Boston side, they're 31-10-9. Their last 10 games, they're 7-2-1. Pastrnak, their leading scorer over the last calendar month. 11 games, 9 goals, 8 assists, 17 points. Trent Frederick has continued to play really well. 11 games, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. And Pavel Zacha had a goal in their last game. He now has 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in 10 games over the past month. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Washington Capitals and the Florida Panthers. This is the second of 3 meetings. November 8th, it was a 4-3 overtime win for Florida. And the final meeting will also be on February 24th. February 24th is a busy night. So Washington, 22-19-7 overall. They're 3-6-1 over their last 10 games. So they need to get things together here. Strome, 10 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points, is their leading scorer over the last month. Pacioretty, the goal scoring hasn't been there yet. 10 games, 1 goal, 5 assists, 6 points. And I mean, makes sense. He's missed so much hockey over the last couple of years. Tom Wilson, 9 games played, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points for him. Looking for a little bit more out of him. On the Florida side, 31-15-4 is their overall record. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10 games. Matthew Tkachuk, their leading scorer over the last month, with 8 goals, 8 assists for 16 points in 11 games. Anton Lundell, I still think he has another gear offensively. 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points for him in 11 games over the past month. Montour, last year was a career year for him. He has a goal, 3 assists, 4 points in 11 games. Over this past month as well. But yeah, Montour had a career year last year, still been quite good for them. That blue line in Florida is probably underrated at this stage. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Calgary and New Jersey. So the first meeting was in Calgary. New Jersey won that 4-2 on December the 9th. The Flames are 23-22-5. They're 6-4 in their last 10. And again, I think they're coming off the best game they've had all season against the Bruins. So Kadri's their leading scorer over the last month. 10 games, 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points. And don't look now, but Huberdeau's play has got better. 9 games, 1 goal, 8 assists, 9 points. Connor Zary had a goal in that last game as well. He has 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points in 10 games over the last month. New Jersey, 25-20-3. There's a chance Jack Hughes plays. There's a chance he doesn't. 4-5-1 in their last 10, at least that's the last report I saw. But Heischer's been their leading scorer over the last month. 10 games, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. Holtz, 10 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. We know he can score goals. Mercer, looking for a little more production from him. 10 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Winnipeg Jets and the Philadelphia Flyers. The first matchup was January 13th. It was a 2-0 win for Philadelphia. I'd be looking for a similar score tonight because Winnipeg's offense is dried up, and Philadelphia isn't really a team that runs and guns exactly. They're more of the defense, hardworking style. So Winnipeg's 30-13-5 overall. They're 5-4-1 over their last 10 games. Lowry's their leading scorer over the past month with 5 assists in 9 games. Yep, the scoring's really dried up for them. Ehlers, 9 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. They'd love if he had 9 goals over the last month. And Kyle Connor, since returning from injury, has not looked quite like Kyle Connor. 1 goal in 6 games. So we'll see if he can get things going tonight. On the Philadelphia side, they're 26-19-6. They're 5-5 over their last 10. They did win their first game coming out of the All-Star break. Farabee, their leading scorer over the last month. 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points in 11 games. Morgan Frost has played in all 11 games over the last month. 1 goal, 8 assists, 9 points for him. And Noah Cates had a goal in their last game. So he has a goal and an assist for 2 points in 8 games over the last calendar month. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Colorado and Carolina. This might be game of the night material, although Vancouver-Boston could be as well. October 21st, Colorado won this matchup 6-4 at home. Carolina's going to look to lock things down a little bit. But Colorado's coming off of a loss as well, so this should be an intense one. Colorado 32, 15, and 4 overall. They're 6-3 and 1 over their last 10 games. Nathan MacKinnon's point streak was halted in their last game, so he gets to start a new one tonight. 10 games played over the last month, 10 goals, 9 assists, 19 points. Not too shabby. Logan O'Connor's been really good lately, too. 10 games, 7 goals, 2 assists, 9 points. Drouin, 10 games, 1 goal, 8 assists for 9 points for him, so he's right around a point per game. On the Carolina front, they are 28, 16, and 5 overall. They're 6-3 and 1 in their last 10 games. I guess I decided I didn't need 3 scorers for Carolina. Jarvis, 9 games, 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points. I believe Aho has 9 points in 9 games over the last month, so he's right below Jarvis. Martinook has been quite the story. 9 games, 6 goals, 1 assist, 7 points. So Jordan Martinook, a role player. Nice to see him getting some goals over the last month. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start between Tampa Bay and the New York Islanders. This is the first of 3 meetings. They meet again February 24th and March the 30th. For Tampa Bay, they're 27, 19, and 5 overall. They're 8 and 2 over their last 10 games. They're coming off of a loss last night, of course. Kucherov, in 10 games over the last month, 4 goals, 15 assists, 19 points. Kucherov and McKinnon showing the NHL they can just be better than everybody else. Hedman, 10 games, 3 goals, 8 assists, 11 points. Hedman showing this year he still has the offensive chops, which is good because Sergachev's been injured for a lot of the season and looks like he could be out for quite some time. Connor Sherry, just the 1 assist in 10 games. I got Sherry on the board there because I want to see him get a point or two. Then the Islanders, 21, 17, and 12. They're coming off of a win over Toronto, of course. They're 3, 5, and 2 over their last 10 games. Noah Dobson has been their leading scorer, 14 assists in 11 games. So no goals in the past month. I swore he had a goal in one of those games, but yeah, 14 assists, not too bad. Bo Horvat, a little bit lighter in the scoring lately, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points in 11 games, and still waiting for Anders Lee to hit that next level offensively. 2 goals and an assist for 3 points in 11 games. So Lee, his shooting percentage has been low, which tells you he should start racking up some goals after the All-Star break, but we'll see. Then 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, the Vegas Golden Knights and the Arizona Coyotes. So amidst everything else going on around Arizona, you might ask yourself, could this affect the team on the ice? I'm going to answer that, no. If the Arizona Coyotes were going to be affected by off-ice rumors and discussions of whether the team's going to stay, they would have had a miserable season last year and this year as well. So the Arizona Coyotes did beat Vegas the one time they've met this year, November 25th. It was a 2-0 victory. The third and final meeting will be April the 5th. Vegas is 30, 15, and 6 overall. They're 7, 2, and 1 in their last 10 games. Marchessault's been their leading scorer over the last month, 11 games, 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. And Barbashev, his scoring's picked up too, 11 games, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Paul Cotter, very prominent in their last few games, and it feels like there's more scoring there. 11 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points for Cotter over the last month. Arizona's 23, 22, and 3 overall. They're 4, 5, and 1 over their last 10 games. Clayton Keller, their leading scorer over the last month, 10 games, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points for Keller. Bugstad's been quite good this year, 10 games, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points. Krause, probably looking for a couple more goals here, but still 10 games, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. That's still a 25-goal pace over a full season, but of course, Krause is going to end up with likely a lot more than that. I think he will anyways, but let me know your thoughts, your winners in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event that you've forgotten to do so far in this video. Thank you guys so much for all your support, as always, and I will talk to you again soon.